And that's when Snorri still exploded. Not really kill anyone, but the resulting vapor cloud basically melted all the wallpaper.
As it should.
And this is why the guild doesn't use wallpaper anymore. Or paint. Anyway, welcome back, everyone, to the final part of whatever the fuck we're calling this thing, because we don't name things until after we're done doing them. Yes, I've let you behind the scenes enjoy the little blooper reel. Anyway, it is the next morning, and Jafka has a very grim look on his face, because now it's been basically confirmed that he's been right all along. Something is killing people in this home, and not just the old folks anymore. Alright, first of all, we need to find out exactly what we're dealing with. So either we go into that river and take a look, or we start snooping around in the archives and see if there's anything funky going on, so to speak, as my granddaughter would say.
Okasan has been called funky one time. Okasan is what is going on.
Ain't much for reading.
We could split up and do both.
That'd be the better option.
Yeah. I like the way that one thinks. I like the... he's pointing to Lo. I like the way that one thinks.
Thank you.
So, who's going to be going to check out the river? And who's going to be going to see if they can get a sneak peek at the archives?
The archives.
Okay, Lo's going to the archives. Yuki, what are you doing?
I have a feeling I should go at least to the river, because if I leave those two alone with it, we're not going to get anything done.
Okay, Yuki is leading the river group. Jafka is going to go to the river. What is Snorri doing?
Snorri is fast asleep at the moment.
Jafka smacks you across the face. Wake up, you dumbass!
Snorri replies with punching him in the face.
Is something to break up the hand roll? Because that's what it just turned into. No, we're not rolling initiative because nobody's taking damage. This is just stupidity.
Standard dwarvish morning greeting. Seen it before.
It is part of their rich cultural heritage. It would be offensive to stop them.
This is where we get to rail. God damn it.
He's got a point. We gotta respect cultures.
Okasan gets another ale blasting.
Okasan has mighty musk.
Again.
Okasan sinks to fucking high heaven.
Again, the damage is far gone. He's drenched in ale. He probably should not be around any naked flames for a while.
Are there naked flames in the archive?
No.
There are naked flames in that heat vision.
Okasan's going to the archive.
Damn it, no!
Oh boy! Let's go! But hopefully we won't set the library on fire.
I will make sure you get the information before he does something that stupid. Okay? No!
We were about to watch Okasan go up like a Roman candle.
Where is Crandall going?
Crandall is going to the river. He don't do reading.
Okay, so Snorri, will he go to the archives or will he go to the river with the others?
At the moment, he's still covering his senses, so he'll probably go wherever he's taken.
I'm gonna taken to the archive, so Lo grab him.
Yeah. It evens it out.
So, okay. Forgive the railroading, but, you know, this way it's an even split.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, I'm here for it.
which group wants to go first with what they're exploring? The river or the archive?
Start with the archives.
Everyone okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Bugwish
So-
Millennium Swim.
So, You start heading toward the archives, but you see two people talking, the human and the elf you heard the other night. Oh, it's you. From what I hear, you lot caused a lot of trouble last night. The high elf is talking to you. He's very snooty, very basically it looks like he has a pole so far shoved up his butt he can't bend over.
Ah, you must be the person who ordered a taco.
I wouldn't order one of those disgusting things if you paid me.
Oh, Oki-san pulls off his hat, reaches in, and indeed, there is something resembling a taco. It is a tortilla wrapped around a pole.
What kind of pole?
You may not want to sniff the pole.
Wait. Oh. I did not mean to make that joke. I'd like to think we were very hopeful last night, but okay.
Here is your taco.
He just ignores you completely and looks at Lo. By the way, this dude's a real dick. I've
noticed.
You caused more of a panic, fueling Jafka's idiotic insinuation that there's something killing people in an old folks' home where people normally die. He's a little upset.
He's right. We saw these creatures, these scarabs, and they were all over the place, and
there are always bugs around here. That's just how it is. We're by a river. They were probably just water bugs. The human is very curious, yeah, usually just water bugs. The old folks are a little not quite right in the head, so they think it's something else.
Oh.
You know, people say Okasan's not quite right in the head. But Okasan sees things very clearly. It is obvious that this old folks' home has fallen under the influence of the were-panda. And there will be a reckoning. Oh yes, there will be a reckoning. Roll for intimidation!
Go for it! This is going to be easy.
No, it won't, because that was a 12.
You do imitate the human. You do scare the human. The noble recoils a little bit, but he's just kind of looking at you like you're out of your damn mind. The human is a major coward, so.
How convinced is the snooty guy?
He's not convinced. He just thinks he just thinks Okusan is crazy and that you're just causing trouble. Now, all three of you roll perception.
So that's noise. Ale blasting the snooty high elf.
It's 6 plus my wisdom.
The snooty dude's
9.
Annoyed. Okay, 9 from you. Snorri, what do you roll for perception while you're blasting the guy?
Perception. That's a dirty 20.
Okusan, before I say what Snorri sees?
14.
Okusan and Snorri see a key on the human's belt that is just loosely in his pocket, basically. It has a tag on it that says Archives.
Time for Okasan to do what Okasan does, apparently.
And the human, as a bonus, is distracted trying to clean the snooty guy off.
Okay.
As the snooty guy is also distracted because he's covered in ale, and he looks like, where are you from, anyway?
So sleight of hand to steal the key.
Go for it.
Do I have advantage, or is it just
Advantage, because they're, really distracted.
okay?
Yeah. I'll help by talking to him.
Perfect.
Well, we're from the Shattered Isles. We work for the Shining Guild. You've probably heard of us. We're the bastard Smalls.
I got a
Oh.
23.
You definitely get the key. In the meantime, the student guy's like, oh yes, the Midnight little island, with like an almost sneer in his voice, almost like he sounds a little envious of them. Yes, I'm doing this, because his island isn't really as big and powerful as the Shattered Isles, as Little Sanford is. Little Sanford isn't super powerful, but this place is like small potatoes compared to that. So he's a little jealous. Yes, that Drowse Island. That explains so much.
Okasan is a citizen of the world. He was once president, you know.
President of what? The insane asylum?
I was president of Amerigo until Lorenzo Bobbert Jameson put my brain into another body.
Right, just let us take all these so I can change my clothes. And I need to check the name. Do follow me and help me get out of these wet clothes. Yes, sir, Lord Facade, sir. And they walk off. And Okasan has the key.
Oh, no, when'd you snag that?
Okasan has many talents.
And at the moment, Snow is just fiddling with a tinderbox in his hands.
Tinderbox?
Lighter.
Do it, do it, do
it.
Aren't they within striking distance?
So yes, they
Roman
just started walking
candle.
away.
I'm very confused.
Okasan is still very flammable at the moment.
I
Oh,
don't
no.
think he's going for Okasan.
Oh,
Like I asked, is he in striking distance?
we have.
Yes, he is.
No, you have the key.
No, not Okasan. I don't think he's going for Okasan. Because he wouldn't be asking me if he's in striking distance.
So,
The noble is in striking distance. What are you going to do, Snorri?
he takes the tinderbox. And makes it like striking a match. And then chucks it under the bottom of the noble's legs.
The hot hell. And he's running down the hall screaming as the human is following. I think you three should book it to the archives.
If anyone asks, we weren't here.
Exactly. Trust me, none of the orderlies or old folks are going to rat you out.
No.
I'm thinking I need to change Snow's alignment now.
Lowe's
No.
corruption arc.
Trust me, that noble deserves it. Don't worry.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I made him an asshole on purpose, okay? He's the type of noble Magpie would be firing arrows into for fun, and it wouldn't change her alignment. So, while you head to the archives, how's the trip to the river in the meantime? We'll switch scenes for a minute, because we ain't topping Noble on fire.
This noble's on fire.
So, Yuki and Crandall, you and Jafka are heading to the river. Oi, thank God we didn't take Snore. You'd end up face first in it with that damn chair of his.
You haven't seen Stubby, have you?
No, I haven't seen anyone named Stubby. Well,
What are we
they're not
looking for?
A mummy.
Well, exactly. Your friend mentioned a mummy. There might be a mummy in this river, because it got cut off, and this is the only place to the west. And sure enough, you see this big river with a bridge over it, like a fairly nice stone bridge. Perception. I am assuming my character.
15.
Okay. Jaka sees Jack fucking squat.
Unnatural 20.
Yuki! You see under the bridge within the shadow something that looks like a crashed vehicle of some kind. Specifically an airship.
Where'd that come from?
What come from?
She points at the airship. Right there.
It came from the sky, obviously.
I think she means why is it under the bridge and not in the sky? And how old is it?
My guess is it crashed.
Ugh, why and what? How did it get under the river though? Like he's basically asking, it crashed, but why did it crash? Why was it over the island? Why did it get there? And how to get under the
Crandall's
bridge?
intelligence is 7.
Well, to be fair, it's kind of obvious how it got there. It's more of a, why is it there in the first place? And how do you get to it is the other question to see if that's where the mummy is.
Now, when you say it's there, is it in the middle of the river? Is it on one of the banks?
It's in a deeper part of the river. It's not in the middle of the river. It's like under the stone bridge, but it's like you'd be waist deep if you were a normal sized person, like 5'3". And I'm not 100% sure how tall Crandall or Yuki is when they're standing on two legs. So
5 foot even.
yeah, so you'd be more like probably up to your neck, I guess.
How swift is the river flowing?
It's actually fairly slow.
Okay.
So this is like a very lazy, calm river. It's not like Whitewater Rapids or anything like that. And I would say the wreckage is a good 10 feet, 15 feet away from you. So you'd have
The bridge that's going over the river. How tall is it above the water?
I'd say about 6 foot above the water. It's like a simple walking bridge, since this is not Florida and we don't have freaking cars or anything.
Not with that attitude. Beep, 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 beep.
Look what Okasan invented!
When did you have time to build that? Since when do you know how to build?
Where'd you get the fucking parts?
Is this like the Mona Lisa?
Okasan can do anything because he does not know what can't be done.
Okasan is like the worst. Is like the inevitable conclusion of the ultimate Dunning-Kruger effect.
Yes.
Yeah, broken reality again. We get the duct tape again. Thank you, Okasan.
Are there any tall trees or structures relatively close to the
There are a
the,
few tall
river?
trees. Yeah, there's a few tall oak trees and stuff around the river. Yes.
Okay. Crandall is going to climb up one of the trees as high as he can go, jump off, and then glide over to the wreck.
Okay, I'll just let you do that because it's not a windy day or anything. It's like a very still day. Shouldn't be too hard. So you're at the wreck and you roll me investigation.
That would be a -1.
You rock! Bird brain! Next time bring a rope so the rest of us can get over there.
What am I looking for over here?
A dead body! A coffin! some sort of weird jewelry, anything that would indicate a thing that should not be on the island, besides the ship itself.
Does the water count?
No!
Neither does
Is-
the owl in the water.
What
Wait,
about all
is
the
it?
splintered wood I'm standing on?
That's part of the ship? No! Good God.
Are we sure the owl in the water doesn't count?
That's you! So, it does.
You asked for Crandall. Remember this.
This is amazing. This is
And-
exactly.
And you asked for Okazan as well.
I'm
Yes!
sorry.
That is upon yourself.
And the thing is, this is exactly the vibe I wanted.
Right now, all I see is a bunch of splintered wood, some tattered cloth, me.
Tattered cloth? Toss some of that cloth over here.
Let's see if I can get it out of there. This is the mainsail and such he's looking at, by the way, when he says tattered cloth.
Okay, I wasn't 100% sure, but because mummies tend to be wrapped in cloth, that's why I asked.
Nope, it's just like the sails and such that actually let the ship move in the wind.
You're pulling on the mainsail. Roll me a perception. Because you're basically digging through the wreckage now. How much?
1. Natural.
Ooh.
You know what? I'm gonna have some fun with this. Please forgive me for having some fun with a critical fail. I know we don't normally, but this is too funny. It's wrapped up in the sail. So you can't see shit.
So you're telling me Crandall is the mummy?
Now Crandall is the mummy, yes.
Oh my god, we found him!
No, he looks like the mummy, kind of. But no. You
Except his hat. His hat didn't get wrapped up, so now the hat's just kind of sitting on top of the sail,
yes,
on top of his head.
Yes, exactly. Meanwhile, I'm gonna have Jafka roll perception and Yuki you as well, because
Okay.
I want to see. Jafka's too busy laughing. He's too busy laughing at the owl. What does Yuki get?
Hang on. 21.
Yuki sees an arm fall out as Crandall is fighting with the sail. Like a wrapped up arm.
Oh no, the mummy's been disarmed!
Boo. Boo.
What? Mummy!
It-
Mummy, where? Mummy, where?
It didn't fall off the mummy, but the arm kind of flopped out. But it's not moving. So I'm guessing Crandall gets out, and now he's face to face to the non-moving body of what is the shape of the shadow, but more clearly a mummy in a very blank mask.
Okay.
Like one of those white face masks you sometimes see people wear that just have like no features. That's what the mummy is wearing.
I'm going to make an intelligence roll real quick.
How's that gonna plan out?
Oh,
Exactly
no.
as it should have. That's a 4.
What is Crandall doing?
He tries to pull the mask off the thing and hold it up.
He ends
And say,
up
is
picking up
this
the
what
whole
we're looking
mummy.
for?
You end up picking up the whole mummy, and Jaffa goes, "Bloody hell, put that down!
Why?
Piss it off more! Because if it comes to life, we might be in more trouble because it'll start sucking your soul out."
I was told long ago I sold my soul for a biscuit.
I don't think it's gonna care.
Look, I was hungry, okay? That was a big biscuit.
He'd kill you for a Klondike bar.
While this is going on, let's go back to the archives.
Yes,
Hello?
please.
Nori, investigation rolls. Okasan, you too.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
You know, usually it's a DM that has to go, are you sure about that?
8.
Okay, Okasan, you find the floor.
15. And I have a -1 to investigation.
What did you get?
I told you, 15.
15, okay. And Lo, what did you get?
13.
Snorri, Lo, you find some interesting news articles about an airship that crashed. That was like a show, like a sideshow airship that crashed in the river about 50 years ago.
Huh.
And it was showing a mummy.
Oh my gosh. You don't think?
It seems to be our best lead. Let's find the others. They're probably still at the river. Oh wait, no, Jafka's not with you.
Good job.
How did you like my Jofka impression?
It was very good. You had me going for a sec.
Thank you, Okasan. my, I shouldn't.
You're best. I wrote it down. It's okay.
So what are you guys going to do? Ignore my stupidity. Pretend that was Okasan suggesting it.
Sure. That was an actually decent idea for once. Let's go.
Where did
Snorri?
Okasan go?
Oh my gosh. Snorri?
Snorri? Your reaction to both me and...
To anything?
Snorri's rather zoned out for the moment.
Hello?
No! Ras!
I think we found a lead. They show him the article.
He just squints at it.
I need glasses or something.
He then pulls out some circular glasses, takes
There you go.
the article. Oh, I see. It's all very articulated well, very well in here. Then hands it back, takes off the glasses.
God damn it, you did a Monty Python thing here! The fuck?
I don't understand.
He got slightly more intelligent after he put on his glasses.
Yeah, I know,
Oh.
that scares me. Or slightly less slightly less grumpy.
And
For a moment, he had
So-
more than the 8 intelligence he has.
So, what are we doing, you three?
Let's go back
guess-
down to the river.
Yeah, good call. Surprisingly.
So you head down to the river. Yuki, Jaka, and Crandall are probably still there looking at this mummy. Who calls to who first?
Hey, an airship crashed in this river.
Guys, look, we found it!
There's a mummy in it.
This idiot's playing with it! He's pointing at Crandall.
I think
Chris
we found a
has
new
the mummy.
I think we found a new Stubby Jr.
Oh boy.
Stubby Jr.
Oh no. You're gonna make the fucking mummy stupid Junior.
Oh,
At least a part of the mummy, anyway.
Let's
the arm.
The mask.
The head.
Something.
all right. We know the mummy is here. We need to get rid of it. Would anyone know how to get rid of a bloody mummy?
I mean, wouldn't setting it on fire work?
Okasan has the power of fire, but Okasan also... Should I do it?
Do it. Do it.
It's,
Do it.
it's time.
Do it.
Okasan also has the power of beans!
Oh,
You need
thought you were
to
gonna heat
hurry up
vision
with
the
those
sucker.
beans because, ladies and gentlemen, sun is setting and that mummy is starting to stir.
Well,
Do
guess
it,
what
do
the
it now,
mummy's
do it
gonna
now.
have to deal with?
And Crandall's already in punching range.
I'm readying my spells. Father
It's
Horton,
time
hallowed
for
be thy name.
It's time for Stubby Jr. Because I rolled a 69, and that
Oh, no.
means it's
Nice.
bullet time.
I mean, there's water right there.
Raven, can bullets swim? Because now I have to get another freaking thing. And by the way, no, I'm not replacing the mummy lord with the mummy acolyte with the goddamn bullet. You're dealing with both.
It's also the beans need fertile soil.
I mean, if you put it in the mummy, that's straight up that's fertilizer right there.
You're too gonna DMs because I kind of want you guys to face the mummy. I'm sorry. The bean sputters. Like you get you get a very tiny bullet.
Behold,
We're gonna-
Stubby Jr. Okasan picks it up and puts it in his pocket.
Yeah. We're not doing that again. But that
What's
mummy
in-
is stirring.
Father Horton, heaven hallowed be thy name. So before you and the I don't know.
Now lay me down to sleep, a bag of peanuts at my feet.
Thank you. Now let me down to sleep, a bag of peanuts at my feet. Okay.
If I do not change my socks, you face the brothers' paradox.
Should I? Ah,
Whatever you got.
okay. Fucking guardian of faith.
Snorri, prepare to beer the mummy.
Crandall
Snorri?
is still holding this thing basically by the back of the neck.
Yes, you are. Everybody roll motherfucking initiative. It's boogie time.
Ooh.
I also need to find a Hail Blast spell because I've not been using the actual stats for it.
21.
I got a
Type it in the
3.
chat.
I got a 2.
What is Yuki's agility? Actually, wait, never mind. Oh my god, this is going to be fucking hilarious because, I think I'm going last.
Actually, with all the 2s, you'd have to re-roll, and that's how that works.
Okay.
Everybody at 2 re-rolls, and then you organize by that way.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, that's 11.
Okay, I got.
Well,
So, we need you to roll again. Okay.
that works.
Oh, I was supposed to.
Yeah, roll initiative.
Okay,
Oh,
so
God.
it'd be low, then Crandall, then I'm seeing
What's Okasan's initiative?
3.
3. Yeah, that'd be
Oof.
Okasan. Then we have the mummy,
Mm-hmm.
and then Yuki.
No, I think yeah. No, then Snorri and then Yuki.
No, it's Yuki first.
Yeah, it's Yuki,
Oh,
then
okay.
Snorri.
Okay.
We don't know if Jafka's going to do anything at all in this fight, so you know.
Jafka,
He's probably
again, I
not.
don't have him. No, he has like no combat ability, unfortunately. He is. I have a plan for him, but it's not great.
Hmm.
Can you repeat the turn order again so I can write it down?
Yep.
Oh, thank you.
Low.
Don't worry. Zerat's typing.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. So this mummy is now shaking to life, and it looks very pissed because it's being held by the back of the neck as we are setting up initiative. It cannot talk, but it looks very angry. Oh.
Okay. I'm assuming
He's
I
not-
did get to cast guard. Huh?
I was gonna say, it's not very far from you, so don't worry about using full movement here. Because you're all kind of bunched up together at this point, I think.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I'm assuming I got to cast Guardian of Faith, or are we retconning that?
Yeah, you cast that before the battle started, so.
Cool. Okay, I have that. So I guess I just have Cronexia step forward. How far away am I from the mummy?
I would say about, low, I'll say you're about 10 feet, and if Cronexia walks up to it, about 5 feet.
Okay, let's walk 5 feet.
Okay.
Remember, you to walk towards it, you're over water.
Oh.
Because it's in the middle of the river.
Yeah, that's the thing.
The
It
guard-
is in the middle.
The Guardian can move on its own, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So the Guardian just moves. Yeah, I'm assuming the Guardian isn't affected by the water.
No, it
don't-
just kind of hovers in place.
Yeah,
it should be
okay.
fine then.
Yeah.
Remember, it doesn't attack directly. It just makes the creature do a saving throw or take damage type thing.
All right. So make a dexterity saving throw.
It has to do it on its turn.
Oh.
Well, to
Well,
be fair, this is
put
its
that down.
turn. Oh, on the monster's
No.
turn, you mean?
On the mummy's
Yeah.
turn, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll deal with that when we deal with that. Are you doing anything else, Lo, or?
Can I do something else? Okay.
Yes, I'm not-
Well, that was your action, so you can do a bonus action.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me I don't think I have anything else I want to do, so I guess I can just brace for impact to be
Okay.
safe.
All right, you do that. And who is next?
That would be
Crandall.
Crandall.
Wouldn't the creature technically be grappled, by the way?
No, because there wasn't actually a grapple check done for it.
Okay.
He's being held. He's not being restrained in any way.
So what is Crandall going to do?
Crandall is going to do a couple of things here, most of them punching based. He sees the thing move and he just hauls off and takes a good old swing at it.
Okay. Roll to see if that hits.
27 to hit.
Oh yeah, you motherfucking hit. How much damage?
For
did you do?
11 damage.
Ooh, that fucking hurt. Oh, that you hurt it bad. 'Cause you
And
have
with
magic-
that, I have the Crusher feat,
Go for it.
which allows me when I hit a creature with bludgeoning damage, I move it 5 feet to an unoccupied space.
Okay.
So I punch it towards the water.
Does it do damage?
No, it doesn't do any extra damage, it just moves it 5 feet.
Okay, so it's 5 feet. We'll say it's still within Chronexia's range. But it's 5 feet away from you.
But did that plunge it into the water?
Yeah, it's. Does it knock it prone?
No, it doesn't knock it prone. It just shoves it.
Okay, so it's a little bit in the water, but again, like, it's in the
Okay.
water. It's not like drowning or anything, because it can't drown. It's dead.
Okay. Roll again. That would be 22 to hit.
You hit it just fine.
For not as much damage. 8 damage.
Still pretty damn good.
And then I need to look up the rule for this because I actually did hit them. I'm using a moxie point
Okay.
to get another 2 swings.
Go for it, man.
26 to hit
You hit it.
for 9 more damage.
You are doing very well, sir.
That would be 18 to hit
That hits it. This thing has shit armor. I'm gonna tell you this right
for another
now.
9 damage.
Oh.
And because I hit it at least once,
Yes.
it now needs to make a Constitution saving throw. No, wait.
Doing that.
No, it needs to make a Strength saving throw.
Either way, it's doing that. 11.
Let me make sure that fails, because I'm pretty sure it fails. Yeah, he had to beat a 16. He fails, and now it is prone. Low blow.
Water. Who's
And I regain my moxie point.
nice?
So now it's flat on its back in the middle of the water.
And whose turn is it?
That would be Okasan's turn. Okasan looks at the mummy that's flat on its back,
In the water, I should point out.
and he
Isn't it-
feels
Yes.
he feels the power of tacos and flan fill him up.
Because you're gonna need your heat vision.
Yes.
Question for a ruling: does heat vision work in water normally, or should I have Okasan roll at disadvantage?
It's Eldritch Blast, but one of them does additional fire damage. If you want to, basically, I get 2 Eldritch Blast attacks, which are both force damage plus an additional 3 fire damage. If you,
That's fine. Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to double check that because of the water
Yeah.
thing. Go for it.
I flavor it as heat vision just because it's really fucking funny.
I
So
just wanted to make sure. So
Yeah.
I guess roll to hit.
okay, so first Eldritch Blast attack, it is a 10.
You miss.
Second Eldritch Blast attack is also a 10. Okasan got distracted by the pretty moon and fired his heat vision in that general direction.
There.
Okasan. God damn it. Okay, so now it is the mummy's turn, and it has to make a saving throw, a dexterity saving throw, correct?
Yes. Did that come through?
Yeah, it did. What does he have to beat?
That would be my spell save, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, he has to beat a 14.
He did.
Fuck.
But he's trying to get up out of the water.
He still
So.
takes 10 damage.
Oh,
I'll take
then
it.
He's dead.
Wait.
He was
Once again, the enemy is booped
got
into
him down to fucking 2, okay?
Yeah, Guardian of Faith does 10 damage on the successful save. 20 on the
Yeah,
fail.
he was. Mm. He's dead.
So,
Yuki, you want his other arm?
so combat is over. We're out of initiative.
Yeah.
Okasan,
Yes.
Oh,
make me a charisma saving throw.
A charisma saving throw. Got it. Should I be using size custard dice for this?
Yes.
Okay, hang on. Let me very obviously roll that. Oh, would you look at that? It is a 1.
For the next 5 minutes, Okasan has been banished from this realm.
Dude, really? It's gonna take us forever to get him back.
Yeah, about 5 minutes. Trust me, this happens all the time.
I suppose you have a point.
Now, the question is, which realm was he sent to?
The realm
sheep
of
dimension?
pudding.
The shit.
The
Oh.
realm of Jello.
Oh, boy.
You monster!
Sorry, that's too funny. The realm of Jello sheep. We're gonna combine them.
Holy fuck!
Anyway, bloody
They're like
hell,
miniature gelatinous cubes.
Meanwhile,
Oh, hey! We have Stubby Jr.
Anyway, while Okasan is floating around in that weird realm, bloody hell, you did it! We're safe!
Well, yes. Thank you.
He just looks at Snorri. Hey, you haven't lost your touch and don't need to retire after all. So who puts up with your ass?
Well, we also have his party member, Snark and Tiny, but
I
True.
feel bad for them.
no, trust me, you shouldn't. Well, maybe Tiny.
You didn't know Snorri like I know Snorri. There's a reason he's called the Mad.
Snow just
As well as the drunken bastard!
Snow just spits and just wheels off, moves himself away back to civilization.
Yeah, sure. And so, on this slightly shorter session, unless you guys want to cause more havoc,
See, Crandall jumps down into the river, grabs the mummy, and starts carrying it around with him.
well, this one's not alive anymore, so you're good. But
Is it
On
Bro,
that
I didn't
note-
think you were actually gonna do it.
is it teriyaki flavored?
How long have you been playing with me and you didn't think I would do this?
Anyway.
You just keep surprising me.
as we learn, Sarat is insane, as the rest of us are, and we're all chaos gremlins.
Oh man.
We close the shit book on this chapter of the Bastard Small's life. Dear God, you guys are gonna get Magpie an earful.
And that's why Crandall's carrying around a dead mummy.
Well,
Ian's-
a double dead mummy, I suppose.
Yeah, double dead.
It's re-dead.
Re-dead.
He's also gonna have a baby bullet and a baby Jello sheep by the time this is done.
Provided they don't suffocate Okasan's bags of holding.
I don't
Say
know
they
if the
don't.
Jello sheep can suffocate.
No, we'll say it can't.
So yeah, this is Stubby Jr., this is Stubby Jr. Jr., this is Stubby Jr. Jr. Jr., Stubby Jr. 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 Jr., Stubby Jr. 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 Jr.
That one's
And this is
cabbage.
Daryl.
Oh my God. Well, I'm so sorry, Raven. I didn't think this would happen. I'm surprised
You asked for it!
I know, I didn't expect this! Granted,
Nobody
I didn't
expects-
expect Magpie to accidentally kidnap Stubby Jr. and for him to become the door knocker on Granny Midnight's Inn! Okay.
Nobody expects the small quintillion.
No kidding. But yeah, on that note, after you tell Magpie what happened probably the next day, even though she's has her own stories that she ain't telling, we close the chapter on this brave, wonderful, demented story as the stars shine in the sky, forming the sign of life in ancient Egyptian mythology, the Ankh, and bid goodbye to the Smalls. Until next time, my friends, thank you for letting me DM Raven again.
Do you regret it yet?
No. Not completely. I don't think I'll ever completely regret it because we've made memories today, and if you make memories, there is no reason for regrets. Thank the players for having way too much fun.
You're welcome.
Thank Bruce Campbell for creating Bubba Hotep, because that was the basis for this goofy-ass adventure, and it was a good movie, and I recommend you watch it to get a few of the references. I did clean up one of them, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations to Star and Lantern for finally getting your own place, by the way. Consider this a little mini celebration, you two.
Woo! There's a craft brewery near the apartment.
Yep.
We're doomed.
That's where you're celebrating.
We did yesterday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was delicious.
Yeah.
Good.
Right next to the apartment, there's a dive bar, and then past that is the craft brewery. I'm afraid to go in the dive bar.
I dare you to go in the dive bar.
I have a feeling I will get shot.
And of course, thank you all for watching and enjoying this chaos once again. Hopefully the next time I do this, it'll be a little more maybe serious. Maybe it'll be silly again. Who knows? But until next time, with Raven or someone else DMing, because it is my turn to step down again. Also, why did Shifra steal the beaded seats? He wasn't even in this adventure.
They were there.
Exactly.
God damn it. Until next time, be good, be well, and don't adopt mummies.
So
Bye.
many Stoobies.
Buckets, Melania Smith.
Poof.
I come from a land down under.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Later.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.